be married to your brother Earnest, so it is a matter of some importance to us to know where your brother Earnest is at present.
Gwendolyn, Cecily, it is a very painful thing for me to be forced to speak the truth. I'm really quite inexperienced in doing anything of the kind. Never in my life have I been reduced to such a painful position. However, I will tell you that I have no brother Earnest. I have no brother at all, and I certainly have no intention of ever having one in the future.
Never brother at all?
None.
Have you ever had a brother of any kind?
Never. Not even of any kind.
Well, I'm afraid it is quite clear, Cecily, that neither of us is engaged to be married to anyone. Yes, it is not a very pleasant situation for a young girl to find herself in, is it? Let us go into the house. They will hardly venture to come after us there.
No, men are so cowardly, aren't they?
This ghastly state of things is what you call bunburying, I suppose.
Yes, and a perfectly wonderful bunbury it is too. The most wonderful bunbury I've ever had in my life.
Well, you have no right whatsoever to bunbury here.
One has a right to bunbury wherever one chooses. Every serious bunburyist knows that.
Serious bunburyist, good heavens.
Well, one must be serious about something if one wants to have any enjoyment in life. What you're serious about, I haven't the faintest idea. About everything I should fancy. You have such an absolutely trivial nature.
The only small satisfaction I have in the whole of this wretched business is that your friend Bunbury quite exploded. You won't be able to run up to the country quite so often as you used to, dear Algie, and that is a very good thing, too.
Your brother's a little off color, isn't he, dear Jack? You won't be able to run up to town so frequently as your wicked custom was. You know what a bad thing it is, either.
And as for your conduct towards Miss Carter, well, I must say that you're taking in a sweet, simple, innocent young girl like that is quite inexcusable, to say nothing of the fact she is my ward.
I can see no possible defense at all for you deceiving a brilliant, clever, thoroughly experienced young lady like Miss Fairfax, to say nothing of the fact that she is my cousin.
I wanted to be engaged to Gwendolyn, that is all. I love her.
Well, I wanted to be engaged to Cecily. I adore her.
There is certainly no chance of you marrying Miss Carter.
Well, there's certainly no chance of you, Jack, and Miss Fairfax being united.
Well, that is no business of yours.
If it was my business, I certainly wouldn't talk about it. Only, it's very vulgar to talk about one's own business. Only people like stockbrokers do that, and then merely at dinner parties.
How you can sit there, calmly eating muffins, when we are in this horrible trouble, I cannot make out. You seem to me to be perfectly heartless.
One cannot eat muffins in an agitated manner. The crumbs would probably get down my cups. And besides, one should always eat muffins quite calmly. It is the only way to eat them.
Well, I say it's perfectly heartless you're eating muffins at all under the circumstances.
When I'm in trouble, as anyone who knows me intimately will tell you, eating is the only thing that consoles me. In fact, if you know me very intimately, you will know that I accept nothing except for food and drink when I am in very great trouble. And right now, I am eating muffins because I am unhappy. Besides, I'm particularly fond of muffins.
Well, there is no reason you need to eat them all in that greedy way.
I wish you could have some tea cake instead. I don't like tea cake.
Oh, good heavens, I suppose a man may eat muffins in his own garden.
It says perfectly hot sweet muffins.
I said it is perfectly heartless of you under the circumstances.
That may be so, but the muffins are the same.
Algie, I wish to goodness you would go.
I certainly will go until I've had my tea. It's absurd. No one goes anywhere without their tea, except for vegetarians and people like that. And besides, I've just made arrangements with Dr. Chaucer to be christened at 46 under the name of Earnest.
Oh, my dear fellow, the sooner you give up that nonsense, the better. I have made arrangements with Dr. Chaucer to be christened myself at 5:30. And I, naturally, will take the name of Ernest. Gwendolyn would wish it. We cannot both be christened Earnest. It is absurd. Besides, I have every right to be christened in my life. There is no evidence I have ever been christened by anybody. It is entirely different in your case. You have been christened already.
Yes, but I've not been christened for years.
Kristen, that is the important thing.
Yes, so I know my constitution stands. If you're not quite sure about ever having been christened, I dare say it's very dangerous or venturing on a path. It may make you very unwell. Yet nearly forgotten that someone very closely connected to you was very nearly carried off in Paris by a severe chill.
Yes, but last time I checked, you said that a severe chill was not hereditary.
It used to be, I know, but I dare say it is now. Science is always making wonderful improvements in such
Oh,
things.
that is nonsense. You are always talking nonsense.
Such! You're at the muffins again! I really wish you wanted to know what I and I told you I was particularly fond of the muffins!
But I hate TK.
Why don't you love TV so everyone? Yes! Ideas you have already gathered here!
Algernon, I do not want you here. Why don't you go?
I haven't quite finished my tea yet! And besides, there is still one muffin!